At the top today, there are only two actors in Palestinian politics. There's Hamas and there's Fatah, and never that one shall meet. There is existential competition between them about who leads the Palestinian national movement.
Hamas has been amazingly successful in the Palestinian political arena, far more successful than Muslim Brethren movements in Arab countries like Egypt or Jordan. And the question is why? And the reason is the weakness of Palestinian central government.
Hamas's success, if you will, first lie in the PLO's failure, the Palestinian Authority's failure. The corruption in particular has been a source of constant agitation for the Palestinian population.
When Fatah ruled Gaza from 1994 until 2007, there was internal chaos in Gaza, lawlessness, gang warfare. People in Gaza were sick and tired of Fatah. To Hamas' credit, they restored law and order in Gaza in the early years. That gave them lots of credit among the people in Gaza.
Hamas is integrated into the society through networks of family, of neighboring ties, pre-1948 ties. When you examine, for example, the way the elite of Hamas is built, you see that the trust is, of course, the main source there, the most important thing that these people were after in building their networks.
Hamas has built up a following because it has this powerful cocktail of Palestinian nationalism married with Islamism. The suicide bombings, the attacks that it's carried out over the years, they seem to be unwavering, unbending, fully committed to the cause.
Hamas is much more vibrant. It's one that presents itself as we act, we don't talk, tries to present a more lively image, etc. And frankly, as you said, part of why they launched October 7th is to burnish their domestic credentials.
Hamas is a network of many centers, and this is what gives it a resilience, and we call it redundancy, against both Israeli attacks and, at the beginning at least, Palestinian Authority attacks on its organization.
Hamas tried since 2017 to reach reconciliation with Fatah. And it didn't succeed because Abu Mazen does not want to reach reconciliation. He doesn't want to sit with the Muslim Brotherhood until they will dismantle their military power and commit to his policy.
Hamas is popular among the Palestinian society. It was popular before the 7th of October. According to public opinion polls, the Hamas leader was defeating Mahmoud Abbas, the chairman of the PLO and the PA.
Hamas never had a majority of the population supporting them. When they won the parliamentary elections in 2006, they got 45% of the vote. Not all of them were hardcore Hamas supporters. Some of them were voting for Hamas as a protest against Fatah. The polling shows that about 30% of the population of Gaza are probably hardcore Hamas supporters.
The people look for something new. They wanted to see new leadership, a unification of the power between Hamas and Fatah, in order to reach to a new position that can bring the people to something new.
What Hamas stands for and what the Fatah stands for is irreconcilable. At its very nature, the image of what a Palestine in the future will be, two-state solution versus one, theocracy versus secular.
The situation that we find in the Palestinian arena since 10 years ago, maybe more than 10 years ago, people don't believe that Fatah and, let's say, the national stream can really bring peace. But at the same time, they do not feel that Hamas can bring something better.
For the post-war reality to work, there has to be a power center created in Gaza, powerful enough to keep Hamas out.